During the first week of classes, protesters called once again for McGill University to divest from companies with ties to Israel. The lawn where a pro-Palestinian encampment stood earlier this year is off limits. New grass growing where tents and fencing were before McGill hired a security company to remove them.
There's kind of this unspoken tension in the air. There's a little bit of shame in the air, on both points of view on the issue, those who thought that it should have remained, those who thought that it should be gone.
Student demonstrators say increased security makes them feel targeted.
As a Palestinian student, I don't feel safe here. There's security everywhere. Like I said, they're profiling students. They close the gates. It's very intimidating.
While some Jewish students say McGill hasn't done enough to address their concerns around safety or anti-Semitism.
I'm feeling pretty nervous. I was hoping that over the past 4 months in the summer, more concrete policy actions would have been put into place to ensure that we don't see a sequel of last year.
McGill should enforce its policies and that students did violate their code publicly.
In the U.S., the University of California is banning masks used to conceal identity. And at Columbia, campus access is limited. Still, protesters gathered outside as new students arrived. McGill wouldn't speak with CBC News.
What will McGill be doing to make people feel safer?
But in a town hall with Liberal MP Anthony Housefather, the school's president said the university will allow protests that follow the rules.
You can't say, I'm going to set up an encampment and that's my form of protest, or I'm going to take over a building.
At McGill, demonstrators say this protest won't be the last.
Just because the encampments were coming down, it didn't mean that the effort was going to stop.
They say they'll continue throughout the school year. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.